Hi everyone, it's Emma from Emma K Plans and welcome back to another video. In today's video I am going to be laying down my base for the week of November 22nd through the 28th. This is actually a little bit different for me. Today is actually Sunday the 28th when I'm filming this, so obviously I like to normally have my bases done about a week in advance, so I'm a little bit stressed, but it sometimes happens around like holidays. I just don't get kits in time, obviously, because I am international, so it just happens and you just live with it, I guess. So I'll be doing the base on camera, and then I kind of thought about doing the day by day because that's actually going to be like a rewind spread, but to be honest, nothing happened this week and it's literally just going to be the most boring thing. So I was like, you know what? People don't need to see that. I think the laying down the base is more important, kind of seeing like how I put the spread together. So yeah, it is also my first Christmas week of the season, which is super exciting. I think this video is going up after my kit lineup video, so if you watched that one you would have heard I spoke about this kit was actually going to be my Christmas week, and then I got it in the mail and I just wasn't quite loving it as much as I thought I would, and for me Christmas week has to be like the best kit of the season, so I ended up swapping it out. But I think this is going to be a really nice first week of Christmas because my Christmas theme this year in my house is red. So there's lots of red obviously in this kit. I'm using a bit of red foil, which you'll see. So I just think it's a good way to like start the season off. So the kit is from Glam Planner. It is an exclusive set with Silly Studio, like you'll know, my favorite. So we really can't go wrong. So those are the full boxes. The only thing that I'm not 100% on is these two colors. That is not quite doing it for me in this kit, so that's kind of the reason that I decided to swap it out, because I just wasn't 100% in love. So other than that, I love the kit, like, and I'm really excited to use it. I love this size of deco too. Functional page. Love the 3 different bottom washi strips, like that is just chef's kiss. Then I have the double box, which I am definitely going to be pulling in the glitter headers, extra labels, and then the family add-ons. Depending on how many boxes I need, I'm probably only going to be using these two, but we will see. My main foil color is gold, so I've just got some gold bougie boxes here. I'm trying to use up some leftover ones. Actually, I'll turn this over so you can see. I'm pulling in gold foil, like a gold foil bundle from Caress Press. So it's like her Christmas themed bundle that she came out with, so I really, really love that. I got the mini one because, as I said, I've already got bougie boxes, so you have the bottom washi and then the more functional page, and then I am going to be pulling in a little bit of red as well. I just feel like this kit, like, you have to bring in red. It's my favorite foil and you've got to bring it in. So I've got a bottom washi overlay. I'm not 100% sure which one I'm going to substitute out. I really, really like this one. And then I think I want to use this, but is it like 2 bold ones back to back? I'm not sure, we'll see. I got the headers, some quotes, and then some like Santa overlays. I am using red again for another kit as well, so I don't have, like, I won't be using all of this. I just pulled it out because this is my first kit. So that is what I'm using. I'm going to switch over to voiceover and sped up as I normally do, because I think doing this whole thing like at normal speed is a little bit long and unnecessary. So I will see you guys right there. I am back to talk through my base. I only filmed the base that you saw, I think, yesterday or the day before, so it's still kind of fresh in my mind, which is unusual. Normally I'm coming back to these voiceovers like 2 weeks later, so it's definitely still fresh in my mind, which is great. So to start with, as normal, I'm doing my bottom washi. So I used obviously the 3 strips from Glam Planner. I love when I can just use the 3 and I don't need to, that's disgracefully sideways, oh my god. I don't need to, sorry, that really threw me. Whew, okay. I love when I can use the 3 strips of bottom washi and I don't have to bring anything in. As much as I love bringing in like a Simply Gilded or like a 15mm strip, I really I love having these 3 strips that I can just lay down. I know they fit perfectly in this planner. It's going to be a little bit interesting. I have got my new inserts for next year. Obviously, I haven't started them yet, but I've got them. So it's going to be interesting to see how they sort of fit and kind of getting used to all that sort of business, because I've used the Aura Estelle ones for a year now, so obviously getting used to something different is always a bit interesting, so we'll see how that goes. I decided to put the red candy cane sort of washi like on the red candy cane washi, if that makes sense. I just thought, I don't know, and then I put the gold on the gold, which controversial maybe, but I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. Like, I think it accented the colors rather than contrasted, and I'm happy with that. Like, I enjoy that the red foil is on the red washi and the gold is on the gold. I don't know, I'm happy with it. I was a bit unsure when I was laying it down if it was going to look stupid or not, but I don't think it does. I think it looks fine. So I'm really happy with the way that it came out. I mixed a strip from Plannerchoco's Choco, however you say it, I don't know, her $2 Tuesday in red, obviously, and then I used the other strip from the foil bundle. I was going to use the main, to me in my head, I don't know why, the main strip of bottom washi in a foil bundle is always the one that's got like the bigger things, like the stars or the hearts or whatever, and then the confetti is like the secondary one. I don't know why, but that's how it works in my head. So I was going to use the main one in quotation marks, but I felt like it was too similar to the red one from Plannerchoco, so I decided to use the confetti instead and kind of have it as if it was like falling from the actually, no, you know what? I've told you a lie. I did use the main one in this one. That's right. In this one, the main bottom washi was not, like, the design wasn't super chunky is what I'm trying to say. Jesus Christ, Emma, spit it out. Yeah, so just disregard what I said. I don't know. Moving on, I'm doing my double box, extender. So I counted out my boxes, and because I was already using a double box, I don't like to then go ahead and use another double box. Like, the double box is in the big Glam Planner one. I didn't want to go ahead and use like 2 boxes that, you know what I'm saying? They're called the same thing, a double box and double box, but they're different things. But I definitely wanted to use it because it was a really pretty like indoor scene. So I decided to tuck it behind the It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year box. I debated going back and forward between using the girl up the top, because that's normally what I like to do, or the quote. But I thought the quote, because then it kind of opened up to the house being decorated, which to me is like the most wonderful time. So I don't know. That's why I decided to go with that one. And I'm happy with it. I really like doing a little flip open somewhere on the sidebar, like if it fits in. I don't know. It's my vibe. It works with me. So then I was working out my boxes. I'm trying to think. There was maybe one box that I wasn't a huge fan of, so I was trying to make sure that I didn't end up like needing it. And I know it sounds obvious, but I've done it that many times where I've counted out the boxes and then it's come down to it and I've realised I'm missing one or I've got one too many. So it really is a thing. I think I got it right in this one from memory, but I guess we will see. So just laying down my bougie boxes and my glitter headers, full boxes, as you can see. I decided to only buy the Caress Press foil bundle in mini because I have quite a few SPC bougie boxes that I haven't really used because I've been buying foil bundles. And I just thought after that one little incident I had using the foil bundle from Caress Press for one of my Halloween spreads, and it just did not work for me. I mentioned in that video, if you watched it, because I filmed it, like, I'm not blaming the Caress Press bundle. Sometimes I just have weeks where I just cannot lay stuff down straight, and it's fully me. But just that week just really did not go very well for me. So I've just decided to, like, stick with the mini bundles, especially for core foil colors. Like, I have enough core foil bundles. I don't need to, bougie. I don't really need to buy them in the bundle. So that's what I've been doing. This is actually the first time I've actually gone with that theory. And I was happy with it. I really am used to and enjoy the Scribble Prints Co. bougie boxes, fucking hell, consistency. Like, the sizing, I'm used to it and I enjoy it. So kind of stick with what you know, I guess. So this is the way that I do my double box. If you haven't seen it, I always do it in the bottom corner, like so Saturday and Sunday. I have tried putting it up in other places. I put it in the sidebar. I put it in like a extender box. This is where it has to go. This is what makes sense to me. It's what works for me and it's what I like. So that's where my double box goes. So it goes over the washi. And then often it's like a tiny bit, as you'll see, too small and doesn't quite line up. So what I do is either put a weekend banner over the top so you can't really see the gap. Or in this case, I layered another glitter header over the top so you can't really see the gap either. It just looks like glitter. It's a little bit chunkier. And then I normally will lay a weekend banner over the top again so you can't really see the gap anyway. But yeah, if you ever want to know where I put my double box, that's where it goes. It's tried and true. As I said, I've tried it everywhere else and I always come back to it being down there. So I'm really happy with it there. And you can see the two glitter headers above the double box are clearly lower, so I could just leave the gap there, like it's not that big of a deal, but I do decide to go and just layer a glitter header over the top since I already had them and I wasn't going to use them in the sidebar, so I don't know, may as well. Then here is me in actually this is where I realized I'm one box short than what I thought I was going to be. So I ended up using a kid or fan box, which I don't normally use because, as we all know, children are not my thing. So I pulled in the boy mainly because I just thought, like, it's an ugly Christmas sweater, like it doesn't you can't see the face or anything, so I think it looks fine. That's probably my only like sadness, I guess, with this kit as well, is like you can't see the face of the girl, and I'm really not here to start an argument or to get into shit. Like, I know why Elle decided to cut the face off, like I know that, but for me, Silly Studios, like fashion girls, are my favorite ever. I love their faces. I love how detailed they are. And that's honestly like a huge part of the reason that I love her art. So I was a little bit sad that the face got cut off, because otherwise it's just like anyone could draw that person, you know. So I hope there's not too many kits that have the faces cut off in the future, because they really are, you know, as I said, my favorite. I know one kit I have doesn't even have a fashion box in it. It's a Celise and Glam Planner exclusive, and it makes me really sad that that's what it came to. But as I said, I'm not getting into it, but I really hope that we can keep going forward and putting faces in, because they really are some of my favorite part of the art. But anyway, moving along, there's my sidebar done. So this is my ideal sidebar when I don't have a toolbox. So it's a box up the top, glitter header, and then like my main highlight for the week, another glitter header, a full box, a third glitter header, and then like my secondary highlight, maybe a countdown to something like that, and then a third full box. So as I mentioned, if I don't have a tall box, this is my ideal lineup along the side. Obviously, sometimes you do have a tall box, sometimes you don't. So I've kind of got two different sidebars that I like to go to, and that is one of them. Then here's me counting out the header overlays. So I decided I wanted to use like every third one I wanted to bring in the red. I thought maybe doing every second one would be a little bit too much, so I just decided to stick to every third one, and I really think that was a good idea. I just popped with a little bit of red, but I also really liked the glitter header from the bundle, the overlay from the bundle. I didn't really want to just waste it. So I think that every third one worked pretty well for me. I don't know, I find header overlays sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I find they can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. Like they just can kind of take over a spread, where I didn't want that. And I feel like these ones are really nice. Like there was kind of little bits of foil and little bits of the design and whatever, but they don't feel overwhelming. I can still see the colours and the headers underneath, which obviously is ideal because why else use them? Then I pulled out my red quotes. So whenever I have quote overlays, I always pull those out and put them on first, and then I work around that. I did realise that like so obviously there's 4 quotes on the sheet, and 2 of them I didn't actually like, so I was a bit frustrated because I was supposed to use the other half for another spread, but I didn't realise until I'd already laid 2 of them down. So I might end up using one even if I don't like it, or I might not, I'm not really sure, but anyway. So I put the quote on, so the one on the boy says home for the holidays, and then the one on the presents says it's the most wonderful time of the year. I know that's up the top as well, but I thought it looks different enough that it's fine, and it's kind of covering a more plain box, so I am happy with it anyway. Then I put the gold overlays from the bundle over the top. The way Caress Press does it is that you get 8, so you don't have enough for every full box unless you cut them, and that totally does not bother me. I don't need an overlay on every single full box, like, yeah, it just doesn't bother me. So I cut one of them and used it on the big double box, and then I used the split one on the other double box up in the top corner. So I'm like happy. I could have had an overlay on every box because on the quotes I put like 2 like over the top, so I obviously could have not done that, but you know, we go foil nuts here, especially in holidays. So, and then I pulled in just a couple of the red ones. As I said, I needed to save the other half for another spread. I do a quick wiggle here, and then I think I do another wiggle in a second because I realize I haven't done the deco. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But you can kind of see the base and how it is evolving. At this point, I think I realized, I probably should have saved this kit for Christmas, as I mentioned in my like little intro. Oh, excuse me. I had this in for Christmas week, and then I second guessed myself, and I thought I didn't like it as much, and I moved it. And then I got to this point, and I was like, why did I move it? Like, this is so beautiful. This is traditional. This is perfect for Christmas, and I was really upset about it. But now I've kind of flip-flopped back. I've put down all the boxes, like for the, the daily things. I haven't actually filled it in yet, but I've put down all the boxes, and I'm back to like, okay, it's not my favourite spread again. So I'm really just all over the shop, but I really, really do love it. I love it more than I thought I was going to when I got the kit and just went a bit, I don't know about the colours. I love the colours, and I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy this is my first Christmas kit to start us off, because I think it's a banger, honestly. Like, I'm really, really happy with it. If you want to see this in action, it'll be on my Instagram, and it'll probably be in my flip through in a few days. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!